how to add and remove elements in an array. So let's do that now. We've got the same PHP script. You start off the PHP script with that tag, and you close it with that tag, just to be clear. And now what we're going to do, we're going to create another array again, and I'm going to call it colors to start off with. It's going to be an array that's going to hold different elements of colors. Got red, green. I'm not typing. Alright, let's get this right. I can never type fast enough. Okay, and then finally we've got blue as well. And what we want to do, let me just correct that spelling first of all. Colors. Right, okay, brilliant. Now I've got 3 colors in the array: red, green and blue. And what we want to do, we want to add more colors. So how do we do that? There's a function called array on shift, and what array on shift does, it pushes the elements in the beginning of the array. So let's assume that we want to put some colors before red. So before the first element in the array, we want to add something else here, but instead of amending it in the code, we want to just basically insert another line here called array on shift, and basically we want to drop in an extra few elements. So type the array name, and then you enter as many elements as you like. So I'm going to add cyan and magenta. Now what we can do, we can test if we got that right by just basically doing a for each loop. So we could do a for each loop now and basically say, right, okay, there's the array name is color, and we want to get the values of each element in the array. So what we do is value, and simply don't forget to open up the curly brace. Sometimes I get confused with the braces. And in between here, in between these 2 curly braces, we're going to do an echo, and then what we could do, we can actually list each element in a separate line. So we're going to do the line indent like we did previously. Do you like, and then $value, and maybe a question mark here, and then we'll just close the HTML tag, which is the line indent, and finally we close the echo tag, the echo bracket, sorry. And basically what it will do, it will start printing out each element in order, and we expect that it would print out first cyan and then magenta, because that's what we've unshifted, we've placed prior to red, green and blue. So it should say cyan, magenta, red, green and blue. That's what we expect if we run the code. But let's assume that we want to do something else as well. Let's try something else so we can learn how to place elements in the beginning of an array and also at the end of an array. So how do we push elements at the end of the array? I've already gave you the clue. I said push. So there's a function called array push, and what that does, it takes the name of the array, in this case is called color, and what we want to do, we want to push a couple of other colors. So we're going to push yellow and we're going to push black. Now what would happen is, we expect when we run this code, it should give us cyan, magenta, red, green, blue, and then it would say yellow and black at the end if we run this code. So you can copy this code out and you can run it on your NetBeans, or you can wait for a couple of more lessons and then we'll start doing some live examples in NetBeans and running these examples that we did previously, or we might do a little mix of a few different examples once we've learned a few of these concepts.